EToH. We've all heard of it. Um, Recently, there's been some allegations put on me and Player by this guy. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but his name's Dislox. I don't really like that guy. So, I'm gonna prove him wrong. Basically. Toast. Tower of Annoyingly Simple Trials. The tutorial tower. I did it. Without VM. Without pressing my spacebar. It's not that hard. That's the first jump. Tower of Anger. In no point of Midas's original video did they say they were looking at it from a beginner standpoint. So this is not the first jump. This is the first jump. Thank you. Tower of Madness, right? That's the first jump. Thank you. Tower of Noticeable Infuriation. Thank you. Tower of Hacker. Now this gets a little complicated here, but if you have watched the original video, then you know that I did that, right? And then I jumped up to right there. But you can actually go over here, right? And you can jump up to, you can jump up to there, up to here. So that is probably the farthest you can go without jumping, but this one is probably the first jump. Or this is pretty acceptable too, I guess. So I'm editing the video right now. I kind of just forgot to do Tower of Killjoys, so yeah, if I'm not lagging. Basically, first jump is up to the ladder, right? Yeah. Thank you. I may have used just a little bit of VM, but that's okay. We all need it once in a while, right? Oh my god, I have horrible FPS. Thank you. Tower of Keyboard Eating, yeah, that one is pretty unnegotiable. Tower of Stress. Okay. This one I have a pretty big problem with. Basically, we've been ranking all the other first jumps by their actual first jumps, but this one is its second jump for some reason. This logic is basically, oh, the one with difficulty, but what about Tower of Hexstone is easy too? What? Tower of Screen Punching is just him talking about the beginner aspect and the first jump doesn't have difficulty, it doesn't count. But that doesn't really make sense, because it's not supposed to be the first jump that's hard. The first jump that is in the tower. Tower of Rage is the same thing. Him talking about beginners not being able to go up the wedges like this. But you can do it. Look, it's not that hard. It really isn't. But first jump is probably this or that. Maybe. Here, just do that. For having possible expectations, he's still talking about the beginner's aspect thing, even though it's an intense tower. But yeah, you could definitely just like do that as a intent or like a challenging player at this point. I don't know why. Another point. I don't know why he does these forwards. Like he's doing them like this. Like who does them like that? Honestly, just that's thought I'd like to share.
This ring and possibly the first intense tower they're ever gonna do. So yes, you can do that, but you can also just do it the normal way, which everybody else would be taking.
He also mentions like something about the tower creator, but I don't know. Ignoring that, I don't know why he talks about 28.5 million, 70%. Well, he doesn't talk about that, but he talks about something about tower creators. I don't really know. I didn't really pay attention.
Yes, you can just like do a funny little high jump to get up here. I'm bad at the game.
We know.
Yes, that can count as a first jump. And yes, this also counts as a first jump right here. But no, this is not even a jump with difficulty. Jumps without any difficulty or punishment does not count as a first jump.
He says, okay, I'm gonna quote. I'm quoting him from the exact. Look, let's quote him.
First jump right here. But no, this is not even a jump with difficulty. Jumps without any difficulty or punishment does not count as a first jump.
Let's see. Jumps without any difficulty or punishment don't count as first jumps. Just remember that. Jumps without any difficulty or punishment don't count as first jumps. Let's just go to toast really quick. Let's just go to toast really quick. And wait, what does he say about toast again?
This right here is the first jump.
Yeah, but jumps without any difficulty or punishment don't count as first jumps. I thought that's what you said. No? Isn't that what you said? When I beat Thanos Tower, right? Because I beat it, you know? He says only to the thin studs counts as first jumps. But when I beat Thanos Tower, I actually did that as the first jump almost every time, I'm pretty sure. That's about it for the video. How about let's just shake hands, admit we're both wrong. I think that's a pretty good way to settle this beef. I don't know. 25.